So what I'm picking up is you really liked it. Welcome back to another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. What's up? No, we're brought to you by Mango SHOTTA.
Yes.
Mango SHOTTA. Mango SHOTTA.
The joke is mango.
Do you get it?
I don't get it.
Mango SHOTTA is a delicious jalapeno mango tequila. It is 26% alcohol by volume. That means it is 52 proof. It is, like all those new aged liquor drinks. It is easier to shoot, such as I don't know. I'm not going to name any other companies, but you can probably picture them. They have a very cool logo. It is delicious. You can pour it over ice. You can have it in a blender, perhaps, or you can just do it easily as a shot. Jackie is a shot fan because
I'm not a shot fan, but I am a shot fan with Mango SHOTTA.
Correct.
Because it doesn't taste like a shot.
Can't beat that. It is sweet as a mango, but still
spicy as a bitch.
a spicy.
Oh, a spicy.
Still a spicy bitch.
Yeah,
What comes next? # take a SHOTTA. Again, it's delicious. If you're gonna have a summer drink, might as well have a Mango SHOTTA. Mango, jalapeno, tequila. The big three, as I like to call them, the holy trinity, if you will. So go get yourself a bottle right now. Enjoy what is left of summer. It's coming to an end. With Mango SHOTTA. Stay spicy with Mango SHOTTA. Okay, it is the three of us. I guess we should give an update. On last episode, I have no update. I don't know. What happened before the episode, I was talking to some of the people who were doing the DMing, and they were like, I don't know. Or not even the people who were doing it, but people who were around it. And they're like, I don't know. I think it's kind of like on the fence if it's true or not. And then after the episode, I walked out there, and everyone was like, do you guys go in? That's because that's true as hell. And I was like, I wish I talked to you guys beforehand. It would have got me more gassed up. But I don't.
Can we just call her? Is that crazy? I know it's like the why
I
don't
don't really
you just
have
call
any
Taylor
interest
out?
in that. I don't really care enough.
But then we're never gonna know.
Yeah, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, but
You should call her.
What do you even say? Like, hello, it's your old coworker. Anything about troll farms?
It's kind of crazy there was no response for them. They had to have seen it, right?
I would imagine
know.
so. I don't know. I have no idea. I honestly don't think it's true.
I don't think it's true either.
It would be such an insane move that I just can't imagine.
That would be like very out of character for her.
Though that's what I said, and people tended to disagree with me on that too.
It's also like, nothing surprises me anymore. Like around here, like I don't know. Like it could very well. I don't think that that's her character, but nothing surprises me anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really care one way or the other. Hell's Angels. I was at a bar the other day, and the Hell's Angels were there, and none of them rode Harleys, and that upset me a lot.
Wait, I have a question. Why is there like a function to the handlebars being so high?
No,
It just looks cool.
Yeah,
but it doesn't even look cool. Like that
makes
looks like
them
you're
look
like
little,
a child. Yeah.
If I had that, I would get in a car accident on the highway with that. Because I have, fun fact about me, my limbs go numb really quick.
Same.
Like when I'm like laying in bed either in the morning or at night playing like the New York Times word games.
Yeah.
I can't finish. My arms go numb.
Same.
Same.
If I'm, it's a weird hungover thing with me now. It's like I wake up and I feel like just like a potato because I can't feel any of my limbs. I got my nerves checked because I was kind of like.
I went and got my nerves checked too. I was like, because it's just in this position, my neck doesn't get sore at all. But if this is how I play like this, and I can get through maybe the mini and Wordle, or maybe the mini, like maybe two of the games, and then it's just then I gotta take a break because my hands get too numb.
You guys have poor blood flow.
I know. I think that
You need more. What is it? Iron?
What it is? Oh,
Magnesium? I don't know.
I don't know. But I do have that same issue. The little person handlebar question reminds me. is Simone Biles. So Simone Biles, 4'8", or 4'10". Technically, a midget.
Right.
Right?
I mean, that's at least the old wives' tale or the rumor. I've heard anything under 5. Yes.
Okay,
is
I was going to say,
technically
so
a
she
dwarf
doesn't
or
have
whatever.
to, like, why doesn't she qualify for the
Paralympics.
Paralympics?
You think that would be funny if you technically qualify for the Paralympics? Like, it's honestly just unfair. You have to go compete with the normies. Like, imagine Simone Biles at the Special Olympics.
Yeah, but somebody's like, yeah, this is unfair.
Now, is she that small because the jumping has stunted her growth so much, or do you think she was always going to be that small? Because she's landing pretty hard.
There's no way.
I always thought that was a thing. I always thought
I gave that too much respect as you posed that question.
You don't think that there's any chance that because they're coming down so hard?
Wait, I don't think
I
that's
always
crazy.
thought that was what it was.
What do you mean, dude?
I bet if she never did one flip in her life, she would be at least 5'2".
If she never does a flip, she's a WNBA point guard now.
I think that stunts your growth 100%.
But she didn't start. Yes, she started, like, obviously she was young when she was doing gymnastics, but like when she started gymnastics at 4 or whatever age it is you start that, she was definitely already tiny.
Yeah, but she could have grown to 5'2". Instead, she's 5'8".
4'8".
4'8".
This is crazy. Steve?
What? I think maybe like they're stocky individuals, so maybe like
Yeah.
the lifting, the lifting as kids could maybe stunt the growth. Oh no, stop! There's a big difference.
I obviously don't know what I'm talking about, but let's say like I have a real fear of one day having a kid and he's taller than me. That pisses me
You
off.
just drop him.
The
a ton.
idea of that. And if so, let's say I don't want him taller than me.
Yeah.
Every day I'm just like, start jumping. Before he wants his breakfast,
flip.
he has to do 10 like jumping jacks or something like that.
I think they would at least take off like 2 to 3 inches. Yeah.
No, I mean, they're all really short.
Think about what are
It's
you
like looking
told
for
when you're
such a good
younger?
day.
Like, don't lift too young, or that's going to stunt your growth.
Yeah, I mean I heard that from my dad.
Yeah.
I don't know if there's science behind it.
I don't know if there is either, but that's what I was told all the time.
I heard that for like my uncle. My dad told me that, but also bought me a weight bench in 5th grade when I was 5 years old. So I don't know. Maybe it was in 5th grade. I forget. There's a 5 in it. It was young. It was young.
Coffee can stunt your growth.
Huh?
They
Coffee, I
say
didn't know
coffee
that.
can stunt
Everything can stunt your growth, but it
Yeah.
doesn't change your body type.
Yeah. I think that my height is my favorite thing about myself.
Oh. No one had asked.
Shut the fuck up.
That was crazy. Anyway,
I just
you guys
wanted-
noticed that I'm quite tall.
No, because I'm saying, like, I feel like I'm not that tall. Like, I'm 5'7". I'm not crazy tall, but I'm not crazy short. And I just really like that about myself. I don't know that anybody has. And I also
All right,
really
well,
like
hang
my
on,
legs.
pals.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about yourself?
Probably my height, honestly. Wait, Jackie, how tall do you think Feits is? How tall do you think I am? How tall do you think Steve is?
I feel like you two are similar. You're probably a little. Are you?
Because when I'm told my height, it varies 4 to 5 inches every time. It's
Really?
crazy. People will tell me I'm 6'3". People will also tell me I'm 5'10" or 5'9". It's crazy.
You're 6'1".
I'm 6'1".
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I would say 6'1".
6'1". Yeah. You're probably 6'1 and a half, 6'2".
Yeah, I'd say 6'1". Yeah. If I said I was 6'1 and a half, you'd have permission to kill me.
You guys are like a hinged 6'4". Wait, what's your favorite thing about yourself? Steve, you're next.
My favorite thing about me is probably just I have hair.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's pretty good to have hair.
Are we going like physical attributes?
Whatever you think.
I'll stick physical, I guess, but like I'm not a muscular guy, but I have like okay calves. I'm like Johnny. I'm Johnny Drama. I just love my calves.
Wait,
I like how you were like, do you guys mind if I stay physical with this one?
Well, I didn't want to seem like, oh, he's going with calves.
I figured out my least favorite thing about myself the other day. Wait, but I wrote it down.
You forgot?
Yeah, I forgot. Oh, I I don't say, okay, my least favorite thing is like, I don't say like love you in a casual way. Like if somebody says like just like love you, I can't like say it in a casual way without it like really seeming like I'm like spilling my love for somebody. You know what I mean? Like
No.
I
almost never.
yeah, like some people could just be like, oh my God, love you. But like with me, like it just seems like even with my family, like I like can't say it back. Like I'm just like, oh my God, it feels like I'm like I don't know. And it does not roll off my tongue casually.
So you don't say it.
So I like will say it to my family, but like the other day, like a guy friend said it to me and I was like, and then I said it back and then it just got so awkward. Like, so awkward. And like I literally like didn't talk to him for like 2 weeks because I was like, oh my God, he probably thinks I'm like in love with him. I literally
How old are you?
Like 6 months ago. And like I can't. Oh my God. Anyways, that's my least favorite thing about myself.
I say I love you.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's
that's if to have that skill is something that like you take for granted. Like, I cannot say it back casually.
To lie to people.
Yeah, just like I can't say it casually without like taking the air of the fucking room. Anyways,
do you say an I with it?
No, I'll say as casually as possible, love you. But I can't.
God.
It's like I just can't say it.
It sounds like you're trying to hide the fact that you actually really, really love someone.
Exactly. So then it's like
love you.
I just can't say it, and it's just like something that I really.
Can you say it to people you mean it to?
Like your mom and dad?
Yeah. Like I can say it to my mom and dad, but like I think about it all the time. Like I'm just like I think before like I just have to do like a casual. I also do you guys do this like okay wait first what's your guys' least favorite thing about yourself?
Well, hang on. I is the love you with my parents is my favorite love you I have.
You love you with your dad every time? You say love you to your dad every time?
No, to neither of them. But like occasionally you get it, and that's how you
that's what you do. You did a good
you
job.
had a good conversation.
It's like rather things are going really bad or things are going really good.
Not even, like it's just like I noticed it like years and years ago, and it still plays out to this day. Like I can tell by how much I make them laugh on the phone if I'm getting a love you.
So that has to be why you're in this industry, right?
I don't know. Like, if it's a good conversation, I'll get a love you. If it's not, I won't. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to me. Like, I go into every phone call like it's war. I'm like I'm fucking doing an hour at MSG. I like start stretching. I'm like, all right, here it is. I gotta fucking earn this one. And I get
crazy.
I get it like 3% of the time.
That is absolutely like why you are a performer. You know, like,
you gotta earn your I love you.
I love you.
The only way I'll be loved is
Do you think your parents like give each other like a head nod like mid dinner, like he's getting one tonight?
They have like a little like meeting beforehand.
There are sometimes very recently, maybe it might have even been yesterday. I thought I had one. I thought I had one in the bag. Didn't get it.
No, that's crazy. But you give it. But you don't do that to.
As soon as someone says it to me, I'll say it right back.
Yeah.
You don't dish him out first?
No. No. There was one time I was having drunk sex with a stranger and I said it. And I was like, never doing that again.
What?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
It was very intimate sex, and it was just like it just came out. And like as it came out, I was like, "What the fuck was that?"
Oh my God.
That's bad.
She did not return it. She did not return it. She does not have my fucking baseline where it's like, if someone tells you I love you, say it right back. She disagreed. She bit her tongue on that one.
I always think about like just like the epitome of girlhood in my head was like one time in my sorority we all were there and this girl came in and she was like, she had just hooked up with like the hottest senior and she was like, and I said I love you to him in bed. It was like his first time ever, and all the girls were like, okay, it's okay, damage control. And we all like sat there and thought about like how we could like damage control or whatever. And I was just like, oh my God, girls are just so cute. You know what I mean?
Did you guys have it come up with a solution?
No, we're just like, don't talk to him again. And they never talked again.
See, that's the difference in girls and guys. We come to the same solution, but we'd go, oh, you're a fucking idiot. and then we would just not even break stride.
Yeah. What's your favorite thing, least favorite thing about yourself?
I don't think I make eye contact very well. I think I avoid eye contact.
I hate when people bring up eye contact because
I know we're not making eye contact. Yeah.
I think that's, I'm going to guess that's a pretty popular struggle in this company.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anyone here who you're like, they maintain eye contact for a long time.
Yeah.
I've been trying to get better at it too. It's like one of my resolutions is like look people in the eye when you talk to them. But like 5 seconds go by, I'm like, how much longer can I stare at this person? They think I'm in love with them, probably.
Yeah. Dude, I had that. I was at church this past week, and I was like sitting next to my friend. We got there early.
Yeah.
And I was just talking to her the whole time. But when you're both sitting in a pew,
Yeah.
it's extremely close and like intimate, and I kept being like, I just want this goddamn mass to start so I can get out of this conversation because I'm tired of looking deep into your fucking soul right now.
That's like the number one thing on Love Island. They're always like, I love your eye contact. And I'm like, I always want, like, nobody would ever say that about me. And like, I wouldn't peg either of you two. Steve, I don't think we've talked enough.
No, I'm not great at it though. I'm actually really bad.
I would actually no.
But the calves.
What was your question?
My question?
Yeah.
It's like it's like a pop culture question.
Okay.
It's not relatable. I mean, it's not like related to the conversation. Right? Just say it. Yeah. Who is the most beloved celebrity in the world? Not by like how many fans they have, but just like there might not just be like one hater for them. Like who has 0 haters and it's just 100% loved?
Wait, this, I don't have an answer for this, but I have a little side prediction. I think that, so everyone like Ariana Grande like kind of doesn't love her right now. I think after Wicked, she's going to be like beloved again. Mm-hmm. And I will be very happy if that happens, just because I feel like everyone kind of, well, again, what she did was very wrong, but she really like stayed in her lane and didn't try and like explain herself. She like pretty much broke up like a family. The SpongeBob guy.
That's on him.
Yeah, exactly. That's on him. And like, but she's done that like twice. But she didn't try to explain herself. And I think that the song, We Can't Be Friends, it's probably about like her ex, but I kind of feel like it's about the media. And she's just like, I'm not going to try and explain myself. Like eventually we'll be friends again. And I feel like Wicked is going to make everyone love her again. And then she will have just been like, she just stayed in her lane the whole time. She didn't try and like, you know, like be like, do all this to prove that she's a good person or whatever. She just like did her head down, worked on her craft. That's my prediction.
Okay. Are you a big Ariana Grande fan?
No, but like
It sounds like it.
No, I just spend a lot of time thinking about her and her success.
Predicting her future.
I don't know. I'm just interested.
I don't know. I'm gonna see Wicked. I'm excited to see it.
It looks really good.
Mm-hmm.
But I think two things are gonna play against it. One, they're hiding the fact that it's a musical, like they do with every musical, and two, they are hiding the fact that it's part one. I think a lot of people are going to go see it and walk out and go, what the fuck? Mm-hmm. And they're going to go, oh, yeah. Part 2 comes out next year.
Oh, I think you said that it's the
They're
pilot
hiding
one.
that?
It is not announced as like Wicked Part 1 or Wicked the First or whatever. It's just Wicked.
So the casuals, unlike yourself, will be like...
walk out and be like, why the fuck isn't that movie fan?
Yeah.
And you're like, 'cause it comes out next year or whenever the fuck it comes out. Your question was, though,
who's the most
person.
beloved celebrity?
I mean, Paul Rudd came to mind.
Yeah. Denzel, I feel like, is
Denzel. But to answer your question, you're probably looking for like a smaller actor, because even Denzel has haters as closely as within these walls.
Yeah.
Another name that popped up, Stephen Root.
Stephen Root. Well,
Root.
Root?
Yeah.
I don't even know who that is.
Stephen Root he's like, I feel like the most beloved person is going to be one of these guys who you see him and you go, oh, I love that guy.
Yeah.
And I think Stephen Root's one of them.
Oh. Do love that guy. Yeah. Wait, is he in Reservoir Dogs? No. I'm thinking he looks like the guy in Reservoir Dogs. No, but I just,
He's the man. He's for some reason Get Out is the first thing that just came to mind.
Oh
yeah, yeah.
But Dodgeball, I think he does a lot of comedies. He does Office
Space.
Barry. No Country for Old Men. I don't remember him in that. Dodgeball was yes. Unthinkable. You ever seen that movie?
No.
He's awesome in that. Unthinkable is just Samuel L. Jackson is our government torturer who just tortures the fuck out of people. That's the movie. He has to do the unthinkable, which is just some real fucking torturing. And it's a full movie of them renting out a school and torturing him in the school because like there's like a nuclear bomb has been placed in DC and they got to find it.
Wait, this
That
is
sounds
not
like
a
the
comedy?
most Feitelberg
It's not a
movie
comedy,
of
no.
all time, right there.
I think Steve Carell for a guy, Melissa
good.
McCarthy for a girl.
Good
Two
answers.
good answers.
Those were good answers.
Steve, can you do me a favor? Can you go to a topic generator?
We're doing this again. Yeah.
All right, now we're going to do a bunch of random topics. So first topic is how should success be measured? And by that measurement, who is the most successful person you know?
Oh.
This is fun.
Okay, you go first.
Fuck.
You said that like you had an answer.
No. All right, how should success be measured? That is a very interesting question. I mean, it has to just be happiness, right?
Yeah.
It just has to be how happy you are.
Well, that's the basic answer. I don't know.
Like, it's definitively not money.
No.
It's definitively not fame.
But I do think that I think that it's a formula that has to do with, and money is a part of it.
Money's a part of it. You just have enough money to live
Yeah.
however you want to live.
Yeah.
But aside from that, like, money I don't think is changing much. But I don't know how you get, I don't know the formula to get happiness, but I would say
I think that you're in the lead for this for one of the most successful people in the world because your lack of care about like what people say, comments, stuff like that. I think like almost like you have like a free will to just like really not worry about what people are saying or anything like that.
Yeah.
And I think that is a measure of happiness, which is the ultimate measure of success.
You stay true to yourself.
Yes.
all right, well, we need a new barometer for success. if that is the response that leads to me being in the conversation,
You're a 1%er.
all right, never mind. It's money.
No, I think that it is. I struggle with like.
Oh, yeah, continue.
No, I was just gonna say like I think I have a fantastic life, and I like love every second of it, but I still like have a feeling of like unsatisfaction.
Well, that's good. You're not supposed to be satisfied.
Right.
Yeah.
But I like get down on myself because I'm like, wait, I should be so happy. Like, I mean, I am happy, but I should be so like content. You know?
No, I do know, and let me say that if you become content, if you're like, well, I'm the producer of KFC Radio, so I made it.
Exactly, right? Like,
that's probably not where you should be, so that's good.
okay. Yeah. Well, but will I ever reach a point of being like,
Probably not, but wouldn't that be boring?
yeah, that's.
If you just got, if you're like, well, I've achieved everything.
But,
It'd
but
be
then
pretty
it's
boring.
like it's like the same thing as like ignorance is bliss. Like if I was just like I made it, producer of KFC Radio, that's it. Like I'm happy for life. Then like that would just be an awesome life.
Yeah, if you're fully content the whole time, then
Yeah.
it's like there's nothing else you need to
You'd be a
achieve.
loser though.
But in your head, you're not.
But but in my head I'm not.
But you know everyone thinks you are. Like that. Like yeah. I mean that. I can't tell you how success is measured. I can tell you how losing is measured. It's contentness, right?
Yeah.
Like once you're like, all right, I'm done.
Yeah.
I finished. Then you lost.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess. But you have to reach a point at some point where you're like, all right, I'm done.
I don't.
Maybe not.
I don't think so. I mean, I obviously. Like I'm not anywhere near retirement age, but like if I just woke up and I had nothing to do that day, I would be exceptionally bored.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I it's not something I've ever thought about really, but I'm talking it out now. Like I would want to have a job until I die.
Yeah.
I don't want to retire.
Yeah.
You have just got nothing to do.
Yeah.
You have no goals, no aspirations. No, you just like I wake up and like, well, I got nothing to do today.
Yeah, I don't get Sunday scaries like I'm dreading the week because like I love coming into work. I get just Sunday scaries in terms of like, oh, I have a full day, and like I actually don't have anything to like that I need to do today other than like grocery shop and everything like that. And I hate Sundays because I'm just like, there's too much time, you know?
On a Sunday?
Yeah, on a
Yeah,
Sunday.
you can get fucked up.
Yeah, but then it's like, then that makes my Monday. I'm also at a point. Then I just have, yeah. I get so
were you
much
about to say
anxiety.
you're at about a point where like hangovers are bad?
No, hangovers are bad, but like the mental hangover. Like Sunday, I also just hate because it's just like, why did I say that? Why did I say that? Like, why did I do that? Why did I? Oh my god! I
Have you
literally
even
still
had
have
Why
it.
did I tell that guy I love you?
Has your Tourette's been bad lately? Mine's been
my God,
incredible.
so
I've just been
bad.
having full blown conversations with myself.
I
What?
literally
Me and
yesterday.
Jackie share this thing like when we're having a lot of usually anxiety or just anxiety in general. It's just like talking to yourself and just kind of like tweaking out of nowhere.
I'll be like, oh my god.
like so,
I
like I'll
literally
have a
have to say
flashback
something
from the
else.
night before. I'm like, you fucking
Yeah.
damn it.
It's like I have to like get it out. Yesterday, fucking, like I'm wearing the big Patty the Batty sweatshirt, right? And Dave walks by and he's like, because he was like on the street, he was like, oh, I saw the Patty the Batty like sweatshirt. I was like, who the hell is wearing that? And I go, I just go, yeah, I don't know why.
What?
I was just like, yeah, I don't know why it's so big. He didn't ask why it was so big. He literally just said, pointed out the sweatshirt and been like, oh, I forgot that we had those. So I go, yeah, it's crazy how big. Oh my god, I literally had so much anxiety after just being like, why did I say that? Why did I say that?
What?
Oh my god. Anyways.
You and Dave are very feels very much like Liz Lemon when she has a line once where she botches some interaction and she just walks away and goes, another successful interaction with a man. Like, you're that but just with Dave.
No, I'm not with every. So here's the thing. When I go out, I need like warm up conversations. Like whoever I'm talking to first, I'm like, fuck, this sucks. You're my warm up. Like it's gonna be awkward. Like you're gonna get uncomfortable. You're not gonna enjoy this conversation. And I'm so sorry about that. Like even like
You give your first conversationalist the King Leonidas 300 speech before he rapes somebody. Like, you will not enjoy this.
like sometimes like if I'm Ubering somewhere and they start talking to me, I'm like, thank God, like I can warm up with this Uber driver right now. And then once I get to the function, it takes about like 2 or 3 times before I'm like, all right, now we're kind of nailing this. And I'm just like, oh my God, can you just be a normal fucking person?
Do you think that has to do with maybe the drinks you're having?
You said that with
You said
an
the Irish,
accent.
yeah.
I caught that too. Yeah.
You're talking about
When I
drinking.
start talking booze, I fall into Irish pretty quick.
It could be, but also it's like even like on like a like now on a podcast, like I need like 30 minutes until like I say something of any kind of substance. Not that I'm even ever saying anything of substance, you know what I mean? But like with everything, I need a warm up. And it's like I also have like I'm just slow to things in general. I need like even like with testing, I would get all the first questions wrong, and then the rest of them I would start to get them right. But like I would be like, you know what I mean? Anyways, I just need to warm up.
All right, next
I'm
topic.
still in the
Steve.
warm up right now.
What is something popular now that annoys you?
DJs.
Oh yeah.
DJs like the bar or
No, like
are
just-
DJs back in?
DJs are so back, man, and I think I get really annoyed because I'm really not in on it and I don't enjoy it, but everyone else is enjoying it so much. But I just can't fucking stand this DJ era that we're in, and I can't wait to get out of it.
Like we're already back in DJ
We're
era?
back in DJ era.
Past, like,
I guess it
once
was,
a
like,
day
15 years
goes-
ago.
He'll be like, what the fuck is up with John Summit?
I don't get it, dude. Everyone's obsessed with like the popular DJs right now, and we'll pay like a crazy amount of money to go see them at a bar. You can just listen to his music. You can literally just play it. Like it's not playing anything live.
I don't get house music. So it's just like I understand that a lot of people do, but like
Yeah.
I think it's stupid for one. I don't think if it doesn't have lyrics I can sing along to or dance to,
Yes.
I don't want it.
I agree with that.
It makes it impossible to even talk to a girl, even dance with a girl or something
Yeah.
like that. Because what are you going to do? Just this the entire time?
Yeah.
Dude,
You know?
I mean, you guys are. It's crazy that this is already happening, and this was when I was your age.
Yeah.
It was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
When fucking like 2008 to 2015.
Like Avicii?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we
Like-
have like Avicii. Like we have like 15 Aviciis right now.
That's crazy. John Summit, I know that name,
Yeah.
but I did not know DJs were back in.
Yeah.
Because you're like me. You're white, and if I'm gonna get a girl home, it ain't gonna be with my moves on the dance floor. I gotta be. How about we go to a speakeasy, a little whiskey bar, a little Irish bar with little wood chips on the floor. We can't really hear much music, and I just talk to you. That's where I thrive.
What's popular that annoys you?
I was actually thinking it over the weekend because a few people were still tweeting about F1. And I was like, remember when everyone pretended to care about that for 3 months? That was crazy. That was the most disingenuous movement I've ever witnessed.
I think Vegas flopped so bad when they did it in Vegas about a year ago.
Yeah.
And that kind of was just like, all right, this thing sucks.
It was crazy. Like everyone was tweeting about it, and every time I saw a tweet, I was like, you don't believe what you're saying.
Yeah.
I was like, this is great. I hope Max Verstappen does well. Shut up.
But it's a cool, it's a cool sport.
They are cool people.
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
They are cool. I have no interest in watching it.
No.
But the athletes themselves, I see the appeal. I think what's his name? Not Laird. Lewis Hamilton. I believe he owned two $25 million apartments on the same street in New York.
Really?
They're bananas wealthy.
Yeah.
They have insane money.
Which is crazy because I guess it's all just rich people that are kind of funding it. So that's why they have so much money, because rich people are the only people that can afford to go.
Yeah, it's like golf.
Yeah.
It's like it's a not small number, but it's definitely a minority like viewed sport numbers wise. But the demographic of the people who watch it and consume it.
Yeah. Yep.
How did NASCAR and F1 get so far from each other? Like branding wise, like NASCAR.
Americans and Europeans.
I guess that checks out.
Yeah, there's one of them are historically considered suave and intelligent, sexy. Another one's considered fat and loud.
What kind of sport? Where did golf originate from?
Golf, Scottish.
Scottish. Yeah, that checks out. Okay.
I believe so, at least according to a Robin Williams stand-up bit. He
Yeah.
does the whole thing in a Scottish accent. It's very funny.
The skateboarders in the Olympics. Sexy.
And they put them in really cool
Aren't they all like
outfits, too.
12?
No, I've looked a lot of them up. Some of them are. But
Those ones aren't as
I'm not
hot, but they do show potential.
No, the 24-year-old of age ones. To clarify, sexy. There's one 51-year-old.
Really?
He wasn't sexy, but he was 51. Yeah,
That's
I
cool.
think I would. Who's the oldest Olympian? Can we look that up? He probably had to have been.
I think there's like a 62-year-old ping pong player.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, 51 was that Turkish dude, the shooter.
Yeah, that's right. I also the horse jumping people.
You're not really.
You're
an
not
Olympian.
the athlete. Yeah,
Yeah.
the horse is the athlete. And I'm so scared that the horse doesn't know that he's the athlete. Like, what if he doesn't know that he's an Olympic gold medalist?
Well, I'll answer that one for you right now. He surely doesn't know that.
It's so sad.
He might know he's better than the other horses. He's definitely not like, damn, I crushed Paris. Can't wait for LA in 4 years. We're running it back.
Sometimes they're in commercials and it's you're not getting paid, but you do all the work, and then the person who sits on top of you takes all your money.
I guess to alleviate that fear of yours, it's the owner who takes all the money.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the jockey. I think
They don't get paid very
I don't
well.
think they're doing so hot.
No.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're little.
They're
so.
short in there.
They really don't have a leg to stand on. Steve, another topic. I feel like we're getting a little groove now. Who would be the worst person to be stuck in an elevator with? How about the best person to be stuck in an elevator with? Bam Margera.
Obviously somebody, what? Who's that?
Bam Margera. I don't know. I like Bam, but also he kind of just looks like he stinks now, and I mean that odor wise. And I feel like he might try and do something fucky with the elevator as a little prank, and I don't like elevator pranks.
That's a good answer.
Why can't you unclick elevator buttons? Is that a safety hazard?
Great question. I don't know.
I feel like maybe it's because like if you're like obviously like a girl and you're stuck in an elevator with a guy and he unclicks your floor, that's bad news.
That's bad news, dude. I think I talked about this. I forget if it was on this show or at a live show. I saw a video about how to be in an elevator with a woman, and it's ruined every elevator.
You're supposed to always be obviously always be facing the door. Right?
It was, but that was one. But it was also like
you have to click it first.
You have to click your button first, and also if you're on the same floor, make sure you get off first. And I never thought about it.
Yeah.
It never was something that crossed my mind. You know, is this woman uncomfortable in an elevator with me? And now it's all I fucking think about. And then it's like an animal. Like if you're scared, they're scared.
Yeah.
So now I'm in an elevator just giving out the most nervous energy all the time. And they're like, what the fuck is this weirdo going to do to me? And I'm thinking, what does she think I'm going to do? What does she think I'm going to do?
That is like, I don't think about it, but every once in a while I will think about it. And I wonder if it's because like, they all of a sudden are in their head, like giving off nervous energy.
Yeah.
Because like it is weird that humans like can pick up like energy or whatever. But other than that, I would never think about it. You know?
it's the only thing I think.
Yeah.
Like I won't this has never happened, but I'm picturing if it did, like in a movie when someone's rushing to like hold the elevator, I would be slamming door closed if a woman was coming. Like, you don't want this, trust me. Trust me. It's a fucking nightmare inside this elevator, just like it is inside my head.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess the worst person to be stuck in an elevator with is like
You.
oh yeah, or
I thought you were gonna say me.
Yeah.
Like just some guy who keeps lunging forward to hit his bed. You're like, all right, dude, relax. No, I wanted to do that just to make you feel safe.
I mean, I've said this before. Like, I get so in my head if a guy's walking behind me, I get in my head that he's getting in his head, being like, I don't want to like make her think I'm following her. So I'll like slow down so that I'm like, especially like if it's like a black person, I don't want them thinking I am like racist, you know, like or like I'm scared. So I'll just show them like I don't care. I'll like walk really slow, and then it's just kind of like then I'm just like getting in their way. I just like I don't handle it well. I get in my head. That's another one of them. I'm just be a normal fucking person.
The white guilt.
Yeah.
I said this to you the other day, but around my neighborhood in East Village, last week just started popping up these circles, and you know how like sometimes people do the
Bad luck spot.
Wait.
Hate that.
Bad
Okay.
luck spots, and there's usually sometimes kissing spots. These are all like the tropes. Somebody decided to cause havoc in the East Village last week and just put hundreds of racist spots, and it's making my commute to work a fucking disaster because they're unavoidable. Like it's not like there's one; they're everywhere, and I know they did it on purpose. And God forbid I pass somebody of color while walking past the gauntlet of racist spots. I'm juking them. I make sure if they see me, I'm like, I jump over it. I mean, they're everywhere. And then there's this one that's it's next to a park in Lower East Side. And it's fucking massive. I mean, it's like 30 feet wide. It's called the super, super racist spot. What? And they made it so you literally can't, you rather have to walk in the middle of the street or you're walking on the super racist spot.
I hate this. When I tell you I hate this guy, I hate this guy. Because even the bad luck spots, like,
the bad luck spots,
I know that it's stupid. I know it's going to be fine if I walk into that spot. I can't do it. I've never
I don't think it will. I think bad luck spots are real. I think, like, I would never touch one.
Yeah.
But this is the racist spot.
That's crazy. Yeah, Felix fucking, like, do you have a job?
Felix Morello. That's his name. You guys, he's an artist.
It's not it's literally like it just causes havoc throughout the city. I hate them so much. Oh my god, I haven't even seen the racist spots.
I have not dealt with any of these spots. I don't know if I'd have the same. I think I'd just walk. I think this is. Well, you step on a crack, you break him on his back.
Yeah.
And like she's fine.
Yeah.
I stepped on a lot of cracks in my day.
But I'm just sometimes like I don't want to test it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying to an extent. Like, if there's a ladder, I'm not gonna be brash and go under it. I just kind of, if it's easily avoidable. But it's picturing you going like a hopscotch.
Well, I mean, if I'm walking and no one's on the street, I'm gonna walk right through all the racing spots. I know that they're not fucking real, but if other people are watching, man,
That's like the.
I would do it like from hole to hole, from circle to circle. I would stay exclusively in the racist spot because theoretically, that's where you're allowed to be racist.
I guess you're right. Yeah,
Oh, that's a good point.
I'd be like, oh, I can't step on the regular street. Trust me. Like, dude, just walk. It's fine. I'm like, it's not fine. This is my chosen pathway. Yeah. New topic. Which TV show do you want your life to be like? Honestly, it's probably like Sunny.
Really?
Yeah.
That's probably the last one I'd want my life to
they're
be
like living in poverty, basically.
But they're all like living with all their friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they all like, they all don't actually like have each other's backs ever. Like you can't rely on any of them.
But no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah.
But it is I don't know. Sunny's just one that's just so near and dear to me. It's
like
something like that though. Like it's just friends in a bar.
Yeah. I mean, like can we just like look up like?
It's like such an easily attainable thing for all of us to have. It's like you just like meet up with your 3 friends every day.
Speaking, I have to get a full ranch right now. So.
Yeah, I started this with being like, well, you got to have goals. Like, my goal is to live in poverty. Like, you can just go do that, dude. Just go right now.
We could literally go downstairs over to fucking Mustang Harry's.
All right, another topic. Strangest themed restaurant you've heard of? I never did I
never did Rainforest Cafe.
Rainforest Cafe I've done in my when I was older. Bugaboo Creek was a big one in Seekonk, Mass, but it was just like woods themed. I never got the Dick's, like Dick's Last Resort and stuff like that.
What's that?
Dick's. There's another one of a similar name, but it's like everyone's really mean to you, and like the wait staff is rude to you. And, like,
I would hate that.
Oh yeah.
There's Dick's Last Resort, and there was another one earlier on that was popular as well. And I was just like, why would I want to go? And they're like, here's your fucking food.
Yeah.
This sucks.
I feel like also like there's only like so much that they could say other than just like here's your,
Yeah.
Like
they'll eat the food off your plate and shit like that.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Very weird, but this sucks. Like, hey, we did a theme restaurant where everyone is a dickhead and rude and disgusting. That's not what I like.
Yeah. I feel like the question is resurfacing right now. Like, do DoorDash drivers like take some of your food? And as a former DoorDash driver, I can say I absolutely did. Like I would never like open a bag like if it was like sealed, but like if there were just fries out, like absolutely I would take some.
But I thought they seal bags now, right?
Now they probably
like staple them or tape them down or something like that.
But every once in a while, like for the most part, 50%. And this was like a few years ago that I did it, but like 50% would be sealed up, but like there's like another 50% that like wasn't.
It's so crazy. You were a high school DoorDash driver?
I was in college.
You were in college? But you were like 18, right?
Summer in college. Yeah, it probably was 18. It was freshman. Yeah, I would have been 18.
Dude, my parents wouldn't let me be a delivery driver. My parents and my
know.
mom, but they're like, you're not delivering food. and
My parents didn't give a fuck.
And I was like, okay, then I need money. Can I have money? They well, no, you can't have money either.
But I mean, there are other jobs.
Yeah, it was. I couldn't be a pizza delivery guy, and I couldn't be a bouncer.
What do you think your least favorite job would be? I feel like
I like working, so I've liked every job I ever had. I was a landscaper. I love that. I worked on a sailboat. I love that. I bartended. I love that. Worked at GNC. I love that. Barstool,
no, but just
obviously.
like in general, like if you had to have one job, what would be your least?
Anything where I had to get up early.
Yeah.
But even like the landscaping, I liked. I don't know why. It was just me and like 8 Brazilian dudes, and we just fucking cut grass, smoked grass, drank beers. It was tight. It was really fun. But anything. Honestly, I still stand by this. when Matt Lauer got arrested or whatever he did, got in trouble, and it came out that he made $42 million a year, and I was like, I would not do his job for $42 million a year.
I would hate to be a writer who has deadlines. I don't like writing. I don't like deadlines. That would be that's like my all-time least favorite job.
I can see you being a good writer though.
I'm not bad at it, but it takes, like, if I have an essay, I will spend the max amount of time possible on it, and I will like literally have to take so much Adderall, and like I'm too like ADHD to like sit down and write an essay. I can write like 3 sentences at a time. I like cannot do it for the life of me.
I just started writing again. It is probably the most therapeutic thing.
It's
What have you been
crazy.
writing?
Well, sketches first of all.
Oh yeah.
And just like other things, just like thoughts. And it's by far the most therapeutic thing I think I've ever done.
Yeah.
It's great. And I just spent my whole life not writing. I didn't write for like I just always
Dude, when I was in
plagiarized.
college, like the only classes I would do were writing classes.
Writing, yeah.
Like I just wouldn't do or show up to anything else.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's the only reason I lasted in college as long as I did, because I would get good grades in writing.
Yeah.
And I'd get literal F's and everything else. And they were like, somehow you have a GPA that lets you continue at the school. But writing is the best. Writing,
best, yeah.
It is
getting lost in it,
Hate
because I think that's the only time I do spend like a lot of time on my phone, and like when I'm not on my phone, I'm usually talking to my friends or I'm talking to somebody. That's the only time I lock in on something that's not my phone and can just like block out everything else. Because I don't like video games. I struggle watching movies. I struggle watching TV shows. Writing is like just locked the fuck in.
It's so funny that
Yeah.
you struggle watching movies and TV shows.
Yeah.
It's what you do.
I've done a little bit of research into that. I'm like, is this bad? Like, should I not choose this profession because I have an inability to like stay still and stay interested in a movie? And it's like a lot of directors and writers also like just have no interest in it.
I can see that.
Yeah.
All right, one more topic. Jackie, what are your goals for the next 2 years?
No. I don't. Oh my God, I literally don't know. What are your goals for the next 2 years? I think I'm going through.
Lay us out the Nichols plan.
No. Okay, the Nichols wait, can somebody else go first?
Ladies first. We're being polite.
My goals? Guys, I actually like don't know what I want to do or who I am or like anything. You know what I want to do actually is just find a famous golfer, date him, become part of like just the elite, classy golf wife wags, go to golf games, drink on the sidelines, have an Aperol spritz in my hand. I laugh with the girls. I go, oh, he's so good. And then we go and we like kind of, you know, like I dabble in like, I go to red carpets with him, but I'm like, no, babe, like I don't like the spotlight, like you go or whatever. But like the media is so curious about me. They're like, who is she? Like, you know, like she's just this girl. And then it's like, and like the thing is, I don't know if I like have the golf wife, like I would have to do I would have to get a lot of new clothes. Like I have to do like a lot of like, I'd have to like say swear words a lot less. Like I'd have to become a whole new person. I think I could rise up to the occasion. I think I could do it, truly. And maybe it's like, maybe I changed the game of golf wives a little bit. And I kind of bring a little bit of edge to them, you know? And that's my goal for the next 2 years.
That is a very detailed and thought out plan.
No, I haven't even thought about it that much. So
I have bad news for you for the last part of that.
Okay.
Polina Gretzky is alive. She kind of
Yeah.
changed the whole.
I was going to interrupt you on
Yeah.
that. Gretzky redefined the golf flag.
Yeah. She wore.
To exactly what I was going to say. You can redefine it again, but she kind of defined it to what you want to define it to.
Yeah.
that's, maybe I'll go even edgier. I'll just like, sort of,
Jack be on the sideline saying cunt.
I'm like all black boots.
It's hard to top that. That was so specific.
Yeah. I was going to
was
say
a
like get
beautiful
better
answer.
at my job or something gay. I wasn't going to redefine the wife and girlfriend industry.
Yeah, it's really like breaking borders, glass ceilings. Or whatever.
It's something out of order related. I don't know what it is exactly, but I like
gonna
doing
say.
out of order, and I would like to keep doing it for more people.
Okay, but you have to get more specific. I just got really specific.
I don't know what the answer to that is. I think the answer is in the immediate is doing more
Yeah.
good sketches and then just seeing where that goes. I don't like plans, so
Yeah.
I like doing this right now and we'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
And I hope it goes somewhere.
Save as fights.
Yeah. All right, Steve.
Graduate college, maybe magna cum laude. That'd be cool. Healthcare, honor society at school.
Wait, what?
Like I'm a healthcare major, even though
Oh,
I'm
okay.
an
I
intern
thought you
here.
were saying you wanted help.
No, no.
You're a 26, dog.
Yeah, no. Graduate, then like get better at Premiere. I'm gonna take a class on that at PC. Then I guess just get back here, hopefully.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
All right, voicemails.
Bang.
Steve, I think you're gonna achieve all your goals, bro.
Yeah.
I think the three of us are probably pretty fucked, but I think you're good.
Hey, KFC Radio. Just saw Rosebud Baker here in Nashville this past weekend. She was incredible. Lived up to all the hype of all of her appearances on your guys' show. So, got me thinking, of all the entertainers that you've had on the show that you have not seen perform live, who would you most want to see and why? Thanks.
Oof.
Probably a Bella.
I would not want to see a Bella perform live. I think under talked about part of the Amsterdam experience was that the night before we got there, they all went to a live sex show because that was the original plan, was to take us to a live sex show.
Yeah.
And they went to one and they were like, pretty quickly, you're just watching two people have sex.
Yeah.
And like not in a fun way. Like, not that they're
Yeah.
having violent sex or anything like that, but just like, I don't know, sex. At least the way I do it, I can't imagine it's like a great visual experience. Like, no one's like, it's not Patrick Bateman, right? I'm not like, it's a
mirror.
fucking. It's not pretty. It's fucking gross.
Yeah. Okay.
Wait, when they that's meant to be like artistic to watch, or is it kind of pervertive?
I think more intriguing than perverted. It's
Yeah.
like people aren't like to be if you're using the word perverted, I feel like you're pounding off.
Yeah.
And people aren't pounding off. At
Okay.
it. It's just like
Yeah.
watching.
Well, so I've been to one in Amsterdam that was like,
You have
yeah,
a live sex show?
yeah, but they were like it was kind of like I almost feel like what you went to, like where it was like she had like they were having sex, but it was also like performative.
I
it was
didn't go
like-
to that one.
Oh, you didn't?
They
You had
they
the
went the night
banana
before
thing.
we got there. Oh, but that was more just like
Oh yeah, then I went to a sex show.
uh,
And it was sex. It was exactly what you think, but I was kind of like, yeah.
but you weren't grossed out by it? Like Bert and like his crew were like, it's not fun.
No, it's not. It's not like you're not like ooh, like getting like hot and
Also,
bothered.
like going with anyone you know, and you have to talk. It's not like when you go see a movie, you talk about it afterwards.
yeah.
Ah, well,
What'd you guys
that
think?
kind of got me now.
Yeah.
Now I want to talk about it. If I went, yeah, we break it down.
But the whole time, I would be worried, like you said, when you want to go see a movie with Nate. I'm like, are they enjoying this?
Oh yeah.
Am I enjoying this too much or too little?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
That's a great point.
I do actually remember being like, oh my god, like what if I get like kind of like hot and bothered? And there's obviously an element of getting like a little like
Yeah.
turned on with it, but like it is like gross enough, and like the people are, it's like performative enough where you're kind of like able to like keep it in your pants. You know what I mean? But I could see how like some people wouldn't be able to. I was kind of like, why are we trusting like, you know, like if I had any less like, you know what I mean? Like had any less self-control, like people would be pounding off to go, you know, in the
So you,
I'm sure that happens.
what I'm picking up is you really liked it.
talking
If
about.
I had a semblance of less self-control, I'd been fucking masturbating in the seat.
No, but like obviously like I feel like the more I talk about this, I just like paint a weird picture. But you know, the point
Jackie
is
was the first woman ever kicked out for jerking off. This has never happened, but you gotta go.
my friends are like, what is happening? No, anywho.
I can see that being there with your buddy. Be like, are you hard right now? No.
I would imagine like guys going with each other is like that's
but that's like this. I mean, guys love going to strip clubs together. Or at least, I mean, I think that's a very shrinking number. I don't think. I think my age group, like my friends, I guess maybe it's with every friend group you have like one strip club guy.
Yeah.
But I've never really. When I was like 17, I'd go to a lot of strip clubs. Like 17 to 19, I was hitting clubs.
I got a lot of. I don't have any strip club friends. I got a lot of rub and tug friends. A lot of rub and tug.
But as for the question itself, I mean, I've seen basically everybody who's come through here.
I guess this, like, because he has a podcast, but Nate Bargatze is just like, everything he says is so funny.
So funny.
That, like, I would like just to hear him talk.
Yeah, I think Kevin said to Nate, like, our very first time interviewing, or actually our first time together. Kevin had interviewed Nate before that, solo. But our first time together, he's like, it's such a cheat code. Like, but it's unfair to say that. It's like, it's just your voice. It's like, no, it's not. A lot of people have that voice. It's how he uses that voice and where he takes his pauses and all that stuff. But yeah, literally every single thing he says is the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It's so funny.
I talk about it all the time. The clip of him on the show in Nashville when his wife starts choking is the funniest thing I've ever heard. I've ever been a part of. Like, we were in Nashville for Nashville Comedy Fest, and we had rented an Airbnb, and you were there, right?
Yeah.
And Nate's wife came because Nate had a show at the Ryman right after our interview, and she was going to that, so she came as well. And she was kind of just watching in the background, and she starts coughing, and on the clip you can hear her. It's like, she's coughing pretty good in the back. And eventually the cough starts, the cough escalates, and you're like, oh, this might be serious. And the cough escalates, and I pop up, Kevin pops up. I think everyone else in the room popped up looking for water. And Nate is so casually sitting there. He goes, that's my wife. Should be all right. And he throws like a peanut in his mouth, and the way he says it is so much. Should be all right. he goes, I've seen her choke a million times. She wins every time.
Like, he's so funny. Did I ever tell you guys about the time that I definitely told you, like, I rode like a mechanical bull in front of Shane in Stuff Island and everything or whatever. I don't know where anybody the fuck was, but I was like there, and I was like sober, and I bet Chris O'Connor had done the mechanical bull, and he did it for like no time, and I was like, wow, like, you really like fucked that up. And he was like, because this was in Nashville, that's why I thought of it. And then he like was like, oh, like, you could do better or whatever, and like ended up betting me $30 that I could do it. But I was like so sober, and I was like, oh my god, if Kevin and John look over and I'm riding this mechanical bull in front of like the most important people ever, I was like, no, like, I'm not doing it. I'm sober, I'm not doing it or whatever. They would like whatever, and then it ended up being like Shane was in on it, like everyone. So then I was like, well, now I can't say no. And so then I did it. Oh my god, I think about that once a month and how much anxiety, because then obviously I got on, it looked really slutty, and then like I fell off, and that was embarrassing in itself too. And like Shane even like took a video of it, and like after he was like, I deleted that because I was just and every time I'm like, I knew I didn't want to do that. Like, that was something that I didn't want to do. I think about that all the time. And
for the record, I can't imagine a world in which Kevin and I look over and see you on a bull at a bar that we brought you to that has a bull in it, and think, what the fuck is Jackie doing on the bull?
Just like, well, we're not going to bring her to VIP stuff anymore. Like, obviously.
I mean, you are aware of this. That would have the exact opposite reaction. We're like, fuck yeah, Jackie's ripping it up.
Yeah, I guess. But it wasn't, like, I didn't play it well. Oh my God.
What's up, guys? So, bit of a weird story. Over the past couple of days, I've been receiving a lot of Amazon packages, which is not weird in and of itself, but my fiance was gone, so I just assumed she bought them. But when she got home yesterday, she was like, I didn't order anything on Amazon. Again, not that weird, she probably forgot. We opened them up, and they were all black ski masks. I shit you not, 7 boxes of black ski masks separately. So that's weird, and I swear to God, as I was recording this video, I got more. Look at this shit. It's about 11 boxes of black ski masks that keep being ordered to my house, addressed to me and my fiance with our names and our address. So I asked Amazon what the fuck's going on. They were like, don't worry, you haven't been charged for them. It's like, that wasn't my concern though. My concern was that I wasn't being charged. Who is sending us 11 boxes of black ski masks? So I guess I don't have a question other than, am I about to get murdered or what's going on here? And has anything weird like that ever happened to any of y'all? All right.
No, nothing like that's happened, but we have to do this to Kevin.
Yeah.
What?
We have to do this to Kevin.
100%.
Oh yeah.
Like, just start mailing him.
Yeah.
Steve, you gotta keep a secret. I'm thinking, maybe I'm thinking too big.
Yeah.
I don't know. You guys reel me in if I'm a little off the
brilliant.
rails here, but like stuff to build a bomb.
Oh, yeah. But what do we
Like
what are
we'll
the
do it.
parts?
We'll start it slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Like first we'll mail him American. What is it? The book Oppenheimer's based on.
Yeah,
American Pharaoh. American something. It's the book that Oppenheimer is based on. We just send him that first.
Yeah.
He's like, this is fucking weird. And then the next week we send him like plutonium.
Yeah. Wait.
I don't
send
think
what?
they sell plutonium.
American Prometheus.
American Prometheus. Yes.
Who's gonna Google how to make a bomb to find all the items?
I pointed over to you. I was like, don't do that.
But like I think you can just type in Amazon bomb products.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could even just do like rope, like chloroform. rags.
Yeah. Let's just start sending Kevin really weird shit.
Yeah.
And maybe some stuff. No, because I was gonna say if it alludes to the haunting, he's gonna snuff that out.
Yeah.
He's gonna be like, someone's heard about the haunting and has found my address.
Ski masks is something where it's like ominous enough where it's like, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also think that the fact that they're black, if they were a bunch of different colors, if you like threw a red one in there or
Why
a lime
is
green
mine
one,
black?
because I don't know, that's what you rob a bank with. Is
Yeah.
a black
Yeah,
mask.
yeah.
You don't rob a
Yeah,
bank
yeah.
with a lime green mask.
What is it? A shiesty.
That.
That. Okay,
yeah.
that's just a cooler name for that.
That's the whitest thing of all time. What is a shiesty?
It's a cool ass word.
Yeah, we gotta do that.
That's a great idea.
And we have to keep a secret, and he's gonna come in. I'm getting the craziest stuff. Like, that's nuts. Must be Alex Bennett. Everyone listening to this, I made everyone in the room swear a promise, but everyone listening to this also has to keep a promise.
Yeah.
Like,
And
don't
also
tell
send ideas on what we should send.
Yeah,
I feel like someone would have
you
a good idea.
DM the KFC Radio account.
Yeah.
Something violent for sure.
For sure, something violent. Or just like,
Should we just start sending him like a bunch of things that you could build like a baseball field with? Kind of make it like a Field of Dreams situation. We're sick of these.
I want it to be like Eagle Eye, like when Shia LaBeouf gets home in Eagle Eye and his fucking apartment is outfitted with like tactical gear because the government's setting him up, and he's like, "Where the fuck did all this stuff come from?" I want Kevin to be like, "Why do I have 7 AR-15s here?" All right, last voicemail.
All right, what's up, guys? I have a question based on something that happened to me last night. So I was just chilling in my room. I was hungry as fuck. There was like no good food in my house. And for some reason there was like a chocolate bar in my desk and it was wrapped in like brown paper. And I remembered it being there and I was like, oh fuck, chocolate, like let's go. Ate the whole thing. And then I was like, where's that chocolate from? Because it kind of tasted funny, but I still ate the whole thing. I was like, it's chocolate. I remembered it was edibles. And it was like a big chocolate bar. And I was like, when did I ever eat this and only take one tiny, like, square of chocolate off, you know? Like, because that's just not me. Like, no, or anyone who eats one square. Anyways, I should have fucking realized. But I'd already eaten the whole thing. So I was like, okay, well, now I'm going to be out of commission for a fucking long time. So my question basically is like, when you realize this and you know there's nothing you can do and you're just going to be like high as balls for like a long time, what's first of all like the first thing you do? Like, is there anything you want to do before it hits? And then second thing, like when you are high, what do you do? I know, like, Feits is gonna, like, eat a lot probably. I mean, that's what I did, but it was so much, like, weed that I felt sick, too. So, yeah, I don't know. What's your game plan?
First of all, I love this chick. She calls it a lot. She's pretty. She's engaged. It's really easy to be like, be easy on the eyes and be engaged. That person's awesome. Don't be grotesque. First of all, I love doing this because I get so high so easily.
Yeah.
I basically every time I smoke, it's like this feeling she has. Like I know what's coming.
Yeah.
And it basically puts.
I hate that feeling so much.
Oh, I love it because it makes you start doing like I won't smoke until like 9 p.m., 10 p.m., something like that, and then it's a race. Then
Get
I
as
got
much done before.
I gotta clean up as much as I can. I gotta shower. I gotta get in bed, and it's awesome. I love that.
Yeah.
Like it's like basically it's a kick in the ass to get ready to pass out.
That is true. There is like a 20-minute window where you're like, I'm just about to be stupid in like 20 minutes.
I have something similar where I've been taking them before I go out, but I pretty much city bike everywhere I go. So I take one, and I gotta just race to the spot that I gotta get to because I don't want to be stoned on a city bike. That's scary being stoned.
I'm surprised you take them for going out. Going out high is not for me. Even
the
when I
mushroom bars that you buy like around here. I'm just giggly and I'm having a good time. It kind of feels like an upper. You're just like a little bit happier. Yeah.
I don't. Mushroom bars don't hit me like that. Mushrooms do.
No, I don't do mushrooms. I just do mushroom bars.
The mushroom chocolates don't really do anything, but kind of like I get like sweaty.
You know what I've been doing when I'm tired is just like hits a blue light in my eyes. Like I'll just do this because like you know how it keeps you up, and like I don't do drugs at all, but like apparently like it's like the blue light like keeps you up. I truly think it works. I just go like this, and the way that you guys look at me are like nobody else can relate, obviously, but that's what I do. I swear to God, it works.
So you'll do it like in a bar?
Like privately, yeah.
People think like you're an agent. It's just like
so you're like so you're at a bar.
I just go, we're just gonna take a little hit right now.
And you'll be like, guys, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. and you'll come back with a bunch of energy. and you'll do that 5-6 times throughout the night.
No, like
you should just do cocaine, Jackie.
No, but I can't do like cocaine. And so I have to resort to blue light.
So which
is a hell of a drug.
Are you hitting both eyes?
I'm hitting both eyes. You got to get up in there. And you got to go like that.
So you're 24? You're 24 years old. And
Yeah.
you're in a bar bathroom alone.
No, I'll do it in front of friends.
Blue light down your eyes.
I'll do it in front of friends too. It started as a joke until I was like, this shit works. Like at first I was kind of like, because normally like my thing automatically like goes to like nighttime mode. And so then I'd be like, we're not going to nighttime mode, boys. We're staying all out. And then I'd be like, and then it's like blue light. And then I just end up going with hits of blue light. And it doesn't work as well as cocaine. I'll give you that. But mentally, at least, it helps me a little bit.
Man, sometimes I'm like, Jackie's pretty normal. And then other times I'll be like, what is wrong with you?
It definitely like looks a little weird. Like I have to either do
weird.
it in private or like in joking, like, ha, like this is so funny. But like I truly like need to do it to stay up. No, this also reminds me of like the first time I ever smoked weed. I got way too high and I was like with a friend and I was just being like so weird. And then but then I kept like freaking out to my friend being like, oh my God, I'm being so weird. Everyone knows I'm high, like whatever, because we were in public. And she was like, no, it's like, that's all in your head. Like you're literally being so normal. So then in my head, like I was like, oh, I can do whatever I want. Like I don't nobody's gonna know that I'm smoking weed. So then I started like kind of like pushing the limits, and then I just remember she was like, all right, now you're being kind of weird. I would be like going up to people and like staring at them, like kind of, and making them uncomfortable. And she would have to be like, okay, now you're being weird. And that kind of scarred me from weed forever, where I was like, okay, I don't trust myself. Like I'm gonna be weird on it, and like I'm gonna go up to people and stare at them. So.
That is insane.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then eating would be my other one. I think I told you guys off air, but I fell asleep with raspberries in my bed the other night.
Yeah.
I've been trying to eat healthier at night, and I this was unconscious. I don't remember doing it, but I guess I went to my freezer, keep them all frozen, and got a box of raspberries out at some point, and fell back asleep with them in bed, and then just rolled all over them, and woke up, and it was just like the horse head was in my bed. It was a lot of red goo everywhere. Do you know how hard that is to wake up as a 35-year-old and just be covered in
But
raspberries?
you do that all the time. That it's got to be like.
But every
Do you
time
have white sheets?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
for
that's
you to
crazy.
I mean, they might be bone shell or something like that, or like
It's crazy for you to
eggshell
know
or
like
bone.
that is a color and also just be eating in your bed. That sums you up perfectly.
That is so true. It's like, yeah, that.
Do you guys ever wake up with drool on your pillow and you get like jacked up about it? Like that was a good ass sleep.
Dude, I don't. I've never done it. I've had girls do it on my pillow,
do
and I'm like, you fucking animal.
Yeah, I do it sometimes when I do it too. Like it literally feels like I'm a cartoon because I'll wake up like you know like that. Like, oh my god, like I've done that before. I've drooled like pretty heavily on a guy. Just trying to like wipe it off, but like he obviously saw. Yeah.
All right, that's the episode.
All right, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe, like, and leave a comment below. Click that button.
Or I'll cut off my finger.